One tang, that's good. It really is her. Still that innocent appearance. Shui Chinyan. Since heaven has granted me a chance to start over, I absolutely will not let you off.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
No, Tang, all your family assets should belong to me. If you don't give them up, then die.
Kinyan. Kinyan. Guards, seize the assassin.
Na one tang.
Help. Help. Help me.
What kind of act is she putting on?
Why are you standing there stunned? Call for help.
Help.
Did my elder sister take the wrong medicine?
Then what about the younger sister? Have you taken your medicine?
Shen Qinghang, a young lady from a respectable family, to actually say such words.
First madam, second madam. Are you all right?
She and I are fine. Qinyan, come save Qinyan.
Na one tang. How could she bear to kick Shui Jinyan into the water? Could she be like me too?
Zhu Qinyan. In this life, I absolutely will not forgive you. Sister, why are you here?
How are you? Are you injured?
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
This assassination attempt has nothing to do with me or my family. Regardless of what Shui Jinyan says, I hope you can trust me.
Why do I feel? You're not quite the same as before.
I have simply come to a realization: we are merely women, suffering misfortune in this era. Why must we destroy each other? In the end, we only pave the way for others.
Sister Qinghang. Then let us stop fighting. Let us not suffer such a fate again, all right?
You also. Then in this life, do not forgive him.
How is our marshal? Why is he still unconscious? The marshal truly only choked on a few mouthfuls of water. Then why is he still not awake now? Are you refusing to treat him?
Impudence? How dare you shout and make a racket in the marshal's residence? Physician, is he in a coma? Please, you must save him.
First madam, please rise. First madam, please stand up. I dare not accept this. I dare not accept it.
Sister, why must you act this way? The marshal merely fell into the water and choked on a few mouthfuls. How could he possibly be in a coma? This man must be intentionally neglecting the treatment. I'm telling you, if you do not cure the marshal, I will have you buried with him.
Second madam, spare my life. The marshal should be waking up now. Given his current state, I fear he has contracted something he should not have.
Are you suggesting the marshal is afflicted by sickness energy? When I was young, I once saw an imperial consort in the palace who had symptoms exactly like the marshal after falling into the water. The eunuchs in the palace placed the imperial consort into a sack and then put a live animal inside. They beat the sack with wooden sticks while shouting. This sickness energy would transfer to the live animal. As soon as the imperial consort was taken out, she recovered from her illness.
The second madam was born a noble woman, possessing profound knowledge. This humble one believes this method is worth trying. The marshal possesses a body of immense value. How can he be beaten? First madam, second madam. This method is utterly absurd. You absolutely cannot trust him.
I, however, find this method credible. When I was young, I heard my father say, in ancient times, whenever the army marched through areas with rivers or lakes, everyone must maintain their resolve, must not allow the mind to become disordered, otherwise it will invite the sickness energy. That sickness energy is different from a common cold. Medicine is useless. One must use extraordinary methods to resolve it. The marshal encountered an assassin this time. He must certainly have been mentally disturbed. The method mentioned by the second madam, perhaps, is exactly that extraordinary method. I know your loyalty. If you pity the marshal, you might as well just let him proceed. If you fail to cure the marshal or injure him,
The
you
film
will
was
all be severely
translated
punished.
and narrated by M Media.
Elder sister is truly strange today.
First madam, this.
What do you mean this? Weren't you just now constantly calling out to the marshal to express your loyalty? Now, it is time for you to express your loyalty.
What? Do you really want to use the method of that foolish woman Na Tang? No, I must wake up. If I don't wake up now, how can I seize the military seal from her hands? Shen Qing Heng.
Why are you still standing there stunned? Quickly bring the marshal in.
A mouse, a mouse.
It's working. It seems the sickness energy has been forced out. Hit him quickly.
Marshal, are you awake yet? Be careful. Don't injure the marshal.
First madam, what kind of absurd method is this? The marshal is crying out miserably. You as his wife, how can you watch him endure such humiliation?
This is because the method still lacks the most crucial step. We must transfer all the sickness energy out.
Does the second madam have any other way to save the marshal? How can the sickness energy be eliminated?
I know now. Go fetch a snake.
Qin Yan, don't be afraid. Come here. I have released the snake and the mouse inside. Please take your time recovering.
Who allowed you to do this? How dare you humiliate me like this? Truly foolish.
Qin Yan, did this fellow hit you hard? Look at the good person you chose, elder sister. Guards, drag the servant who injured the marshal. Drag him out for me.
Marshal, please spare my life. First madam, please spare my life.
Marshal, I chose the wrong person. It won't happen again next time, but I think you still haven't fully woken up. Do you want to try again?
Everyone get out of here.
I have never felt so exhilarated. Elder sister, did you see his expression just now? It was truly hilarious.
Consider it reclaiming a small benefit for the injustices we suffered in our previous lives.
But I still can't believe that we were reborn. Elder sister, you have truly changed a lot.
You should change too. My younger sister returned from studying abroad, naturally possessing extensive knowledge. I heard that a princess in Europe can wear armor and go into battle. Is that true?
Of course it's true. Elder sister, why don't you try it too?
Me? Can I do that?
Why not? 1 month later, Zhu Kenyan will replace Uncle Shen to take the position of military region marshal,
The film was
forcing you to hand over the
translated
military
and
tally, the
narrated
domain that your
by
father
M.
established.
Media.
On what grounds must it be yielded to others?
But since ancient times, women have always followed these conventions. If I do that, I'm afraid it will cause gossip and criticism, making it difficult for everyone to obey.
Elder sister holding the position of marshal. If a man can do it, on what grounds can a woman not?
Agreed. Embroidery and sewing. These rules that confine women to the boudoir have buried countless female talents. Who says a woman must hide heaven-bestowed destiny? Who says a woman can only manage the household? Today, I want to overturn these outdated rules and step out to gaze upon this vast sky.
Elder sister, I asked a tailor to specially prepare new clothes for you. Do you like them?
Thank you, younger sister. I like them very much. I also have a gift for you.
It's a musket.
The film was translated and narrated
This is
by
for
M.
you.
Media.
I hope you will protect yourself well from now on.
I'm sorry, Sister Ching Heng. In the previous life, I was not good. I hope you won't blame me.
Let's not bring up the past anymore. Let us help and protect each other.
All right, I will definitely protect you well from now on.
Me too. I will protect your family. And myself as well.
How unlucky.
When Tang, I believe I finally understand. Everyone in this world. Only you are truly sincere towards me.
Marshal, you flatter me.
It is not early anymore. Let us retire early.
Wait. Marshal, this is the braised egg I made. Specially prepared for you.
when Tang cooked it herself. Then I must taste it thoroughly.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Why does this egg smell fishy?
Marshal, there is something you do not know. This braised dish is not egg, but from a boar.
What?
A newly matured boar, when castrated while still conscious. The more conscious it is, the more desperately it screams. The chewier and more delicious this dish becomes. Look, it is still very fresh. There are still traces of blood clinging to it.
Wen Tang. I suddenly remember, I still have military matters to attend to. You should rest early.
Marshal, please don't go. Tomorrow I will prepare for you a more nourishing dish.
I have understood now. In this marshal's residence, only you are the most sensible and gentle.
Marshal, you are my man, and also my heaven. Naturally, I prioritize you in everything.
Shen Qingheng and Na Wentang these to sluts. Relying on their family background. Treat me as nothing. If they join forces, this matter cannot be taken lightly.
Shen Qingheng is smart, but Na Wentang is a fool. Tonight, Na Wentang will be eternally damned. As for Shen Qingheng, it will also be difficult for her to resist alone.
What you mean is,
Once the crime of adultery is penned, regardless of whether she is an imperial princess or a royal princess, none can escape, drowning in a pig cage.
The
Zhao
film
Zhao.
was translated and narrated by
you
M
truly
Media.
are my little lucky star.
The marshal still young has already achieved such a high position. Truly a hero emerging in youth.
You all flatter me too much. I will certainly devote all my strength to fulfill the duties of the marshal well.
This is the marshal's second madam. I heard she was a princess of the previous dynasty. Indeed, her demeanor is extraordinary. One person is a descendant of the royal family. The other is the eldest daughter of the Shen family. Without these two madams, how could Zhu Qinyan rise from a small official post to the position of marshal?
Today, if it weren't for the two of you, why would I have to endure such words?
Second madam. Today is a banquet hosted by the marshal. The first madam used illness as an excuse to be absent. And you are late again. Do you perhaps not regard the marshal at all? Since when is it your turn to interfere in my affairs? If my brother finds out that even a maid in the marshal's residence dares to step on my head, I don't know what he will do.
Zhao Zhao Zhao. Have I perhaps spoiled you too much lately? Wen Tang. This slut is new to the residence and doesn't understand the rules. Hurry up and kowtow to the second madam to apologize.
Zhao Jiao has indeed overstepped her bounds. Second madam, Zhao Jiao's words just now were inappropriate. Let this glass of wine serve as Zhao Jiao's apology to you. Unfortunately, I do not wish to drink it. The second madam does not wish to drink it. Then you are unwilling to forgive Jiao Jiao. In that case, Jiao Jiao must kneel down and beg the second madam for forgiveness.
Wen Tang. You and Zhao Zhao are both my women. I do not want you to gain a reputation for jealousy. It is just a glass of wine. Just drink it.
Is the marshal certain? He wants me to drink this glass of wine.
Of course.
Very well. I will drink this glass of wine. The second madam cannot handle alcohol. Jiao Jiao, take her down to rest.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Aphrodisiac has been added to the wine. Slut, you won't escape.
She is entrusted to you. You know what to do, don't you? Don't blame me. If you want to blame someone, blame yourself for being too foolish and blocking the marshal's path.
Esteemed marshal, esteemed marshal.
It's been so long. Zhao Zhao still hasn't returned. Could something have happened?
Marshal,
The great plan has succeeded. No one Tang, that idiot, will certainly fall for the trap. Said.
I just saw the second madam and a man enter the same room.
This Wen Tang is pure as ice and clean as jade. Her feelings for me have always been deep. Do not slander her.
Marshal, please judge wisely. This is something your subordinate witnessed with his own eyes. There is absolutely no falsehood in it.
Such a thing happened in the marshal's residence. Is that true?
How could this be? Wen Tang, I gave you my sincere heart. Yet you treat me like this. Such an incident occurred during the marshal's family banquet. I absolutely will not tolerate this.
This way, let's go see.
Guards, break down the door. No, Wen Tang. After today you can only beg me. I want to see if you can still be arrogant.
Yes.
Stop. Stop right there. What is the marshal doing? Wen Tang is unwell. She is resting. How can you bring outsiders and trespass into her room without permission?
Resting? She is clearly consorting with another man. Shen Qinghan. Since when have you been so close to her? You clearly know she has committed a grave mistake. Yet you still want to help her conceal it?
First madam. Your subordinate witnessed with his own eyes the second madam committing adultery. You absolutely must not act based on emotion.
This is just your one-sided statement. If the person in this room is not the second madam, can you bear the crime of slander?
Second madam, you are truly beautiful. Second madam, did she really consort with another man? Clearly of noble status. Yet she commits such a despicable act. Truly shameless.
Now that it has come to this, what more do you have to say? All esteemed guests present here can bear witness. No, Wen Tang is nothing but a wanton slut.
Honor is very important to a woman. Marshal, have you ever considered how this action will affect Wen Tang? Merely because of your suspicion. Even if Wen Tang is innocent, she will still bear a bad reputation, enduring lifelong scrutiny.
Honor for a woman. The most important thing is true affection. If she truly committed adultery, must I still endure this? Should I cover up for her? Who could endure such humiliation? Open the door immediately.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Marshal. Household scandals should not be exposed publicly. It would be better to respect the sentiment we once shared and save some face for each other.
Sentiment? Since she betrayed me, there is no longer any sentiment between her and me. Today I will definitely catch this vile pair and drown them in a pig cage. Move aside.
How could such a thing happen under heaven? This princess is merely a flirtatious, vile woman.
She disregards wifely virtues. I can no longer keep her. Today this marshal intends to uphold righteousness even against kin, publicly exposing the true face of this vile woman and drowning her in a pig cage to provide an explanation to the women of the world.
Why is there such a commotion? What exciting play is being staged?
Why are you here?
I drank too much, so I was strolling in the garden. And yet for no reason I'm forced to bear the crime of adultery, Marshal? Since when did you get into the habit of listening to outsiders?
Impossible. The person on the bed is.
Since the marshal is so curious, then please take a look.
She didn't fall for the trap. Could it be Zhao Zhao Zhao? Wait. Perhaps it's some lowly maid. In that case, there are too many people here, making it inconvenient to handle this. After all, household scandals should not be exposed publicly.
So the Marshal still knows that household scandals should not be exposed publicly? Then why just now when you accused me of adultery? Did you completely disregard my reputation?
Wen Tang. I was momentarily blinded by rage and lost my reason.
Unfortunately, I'm very angry now. And furthermore, I have no reason either. Jiao Jiao, why is it you? Marshal, why am I here?
My beauty, I have arrived.
You dare to touch me? Are you tired of living?
The exciting play has begun.
Why am I here?
This Zhao Zhao Zhao, isn't she the Marshal's most favored woman? How could she do such a thing? This concubine even dared to cuckold him. She already has the Marshal, yet she is still entangled with another man. Truly shameful.
Zhao 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 is smart and clever, but she has disgraced herself. This woman cannot be kept.
Marshal, please listen to my explanation. I was framed.
Harlot. Quickly drag this vile couple away. Beat them to death with a rod.
Marshal, please spare my life. Marshal. Marshal Jiao was wrong. Please forgive Jiao. Didn't you say that in this world, only Jiao was truly devoted to you?
Get out. Now when I look at you, I feel disgusted.
Marshal. You know, all of these things, you ordered me to do them.
The
Shut
film
up.
was translated
Impossible,
and
what is going on?
narrated by M Media.
Is it true or false? How cruel. That's right.
Wait. Jiao's clothes are neat. How can you say she committed adultery?
That also cannot prove her innocence.
Innocence. You merely feel that Jiao has done something bad and disgraced you, that's all.
You clearly know how important a woman's chastity is to a woman. Yet you still slander your own wife concubine like this. This is even more terrifying than taking their lives.
Why? In the end, they are protecting me.
Zhao, this vicious harlot normally She often makes things difficult for you all. Why must you all speak up for her?
In these times, women already live very difficult lives. How many women throughout history have lost their lives due to these fake, baseless slanders? Chastity is not found beneath a woman's skirt, but these shackles imprison our freedom and even our entire lives. What about past personal grudges? My conscience absolutely does not allow me to watch a woman unjustly lose her life over this matter.
First Madam.
Enough. It is not your place to interfere when this marshal handles household affairs. Deputy Officer Joe, hurry up and take her away.
Zucchinian. Why is it only today that I finally see your ugly face clearly? Aren't you afraid I'll speak out?
Are you insane?
Zucchinian? You call me a harlot. A vicious harlot. When Na Wentang and Shen Qingyang, their families used wealth and power to pressure you. You constantly told me that. Only your Jiao was in your heart. That's right. I am a vicious person. I come from a humble background. I was the one who poisoned Na Wentang. But Zucchinian, don't you forget. It was you who ordered me to frame her.
You even dare to slander me. Hurry up and take her down.
You dare to do it, but don't dare to admit it? Zucchinian, didn't you want to drag your two wives through the mud? And then seize the opportunity to take the family assets and the military tally?
I never expected that all these things were done by the marshal. It truly shows that one knows a person's face but not their heart. If I had a daughter, I would absolutely not let her marry this kind of man.
Jiao.
The film was translated.
Are you trying
and
to rebel?
narrated by M.
I despise
Media.
you. I wanting to please you. Was gentle and submissive for many years, yet I have to suffer this kind of ending. Zucchinian, you fundamentally disregard women, seeing them only as your pawns.
You wretch.
Stop.
Who is he?
Governor Lin, the head administrator of military and political affairs across 5 provinces, Shueqinyan's direct superior.
Governor, why have you come here?
Storing prohibited drugs, framing your wife. The ability of Marshal Zhu to manage his household truly opens my eyes. I originally intended to let you manage military affairs. Now that I reconsider, I have misjudged you.
Your subordinate failed to manage his household strictly. I earnestly beg the governor to grant your subordinate one more chance.
Enough. Effective today, your duties are suspended. Household affairs will be taken over by your two wives. Qinyan, you must handle this matter yourself.
Governor, please hear my explanation. Governor.
Do you see clearly now? The man you risked your life to protect is merely someone who despises women. A coward who exploits women.
That's wrong. I was wrong from the very beginning.
Marshal, please calm your anger. It was your subordinate who handled things carelessly.
Jiao, you are something else. I thought she was a sensible person. I didn't expect her to cause me to lose my official position. No, she knows too much. Silence her permanently.
Your subordinate understands. She will be dealt with today. We will ensure it looks like a self-inflicted end. Jiao. The marshal ordered me to send you on your way.
What else do you want to do? Why are you standing there stunned? Let's go. Why did you save me? I clearly tried to harm you all before.
Zhao Zhao Zhao. Do you think we hate you? You are wrong. We hate this era. We hate the deep inner quarters of the greedy. Hate people like Shueqinyan. Men who despise women. They confine the value of women, restricting it to the role of a wife and a mother, wasting an entire lifetime.
Yes. You once plotted against me. But I know. You were merely held captive by Zukinyan controlling your fate. You could only inflict disaster upon us. You saw that as the price for your survival. I was wrong. I shouldn't have, because of Zukinyan, treated you all as enemies.
The ones most deserving of judgment in this world are not us women, but those who cling to us to drain our blood and drain every bit of our worth.
Get in the carriage. Here are gold bars and study abroad documents, along with a boat ticket. When you reach the pier, look for Captain Zhang Yuan Hao. He will take you to England. Study abroad documents? England? A woman like me. Half a lifetime wasted in the inner quarters. Can also study abroad? Why couldn't you? Every woman in this world has the right to receive an education. Only by reading books can we know how vast our world is. Instead of being confined to the back residence, go quickly.
Don't look back.
Miss Shen, Princess, thank you all for giving me the chance to live once for myself. Miss Shen, your father is not missing.
What?
It's Zhu Kinyan. Zhu Kinyan had long plotted for the marshal position, harming Marshal Shen, locking him in the secret chamber of the Zhu family residence. I apologize. And thank you. I once thought Zhu Kinyan was my sky, my heart. But the ones who saved my life are precisely these people, the ones I considered enemies.
Father.
Sister, how is uncle?
Fortunately, he could still be saved. Let's go, we must retreat immediately now.
Stop. First, madam, why is it you?
Get out of the way. I want to rescue father.
The Grand Marshal ordered that anyone who trespasses into the inner chamber will be punished without mercy. First, madam, forgive me for the offense.
Sister?
Wantang, are you alright?
Sister. It's good that you are alright.
Don't do that again next time. Do you hear me clearly?
Shen Qingeng, Na Wentang. You dared to plot against me.
I have arranged for father to stay at Changshi Biyun. Shui Qinyan will not find him there.
Even the person who single-handedly supported him, he dared to lay a hand on. Zhu Qinyan truly has the heart of a wolf. How is Uncle, sister?
Although his life is not in danger, Shui Qinyan poisoned him. He is temporarily unable to wake up. The doctor said they can only try their best.
Please rest assured, sister. I will definitely find the best doctor to treat Uncle.
Shen Qingeng, Na Wentang. How could the two of you conspire together?
The marshal is too angry. Did something happen again?
Don't pretend to be innocent with me. What did you all do? You know best in your hearts. I must truly have been blind to not have seen your conspiracy.
What is the marshal talking about? Wantang doesn't understand? Could it be that you haven't sobered up yet?
Don't want to speak? Fine. I will make you speak. I fear those punishments used on prisoners. You all won't be able to endure. Guard, seize these two sluts.
Marshal, your subordinate has investigated thoroughly. Marshal Shen is still in the dungeon. It's just that the person is no longer intact.
What?
Father just disappeared like that. Shui Jinyan will definitely be suspicious. Why don't we just use his corpse to replace him? My father is dead, Shui Jinyan. Didn't you tell me that my father went missing? Where did he die? What did you do to him?
Heavens! Could it be that Uncle Shen's passing is related to the marshal? No wonder the marshal kept preventing us from seeing Uncle.
Nonsense. Marshal Shen disappeared on the battlefield. What does that have to do with me? There is more than one person named Shen in this world.
Shui Jinyan, if I discover that my father's disappearance is related to you, even if I risk my life, I will tear you into 10,000 pieces.
There are still some military affairs in the military zone that need managing. I will come later then. Just 500,000 taels of silver. And the marshal position will be mine.
Marshal, this is bad. If we don't pay the military provisions, they will seal our manor.
Where is the money? Where did it all go?
The first madam said that until you reveal the location of Shen Jihao, she will not allocate funds.
Accounting books. What's the rush? Shen Qingeng refuses to help. Don't I still have my obedient second madam? Recently military affairs have been busy. I have neglected my Wentang. In this current chaotic era, You need 500,000 to expand the army.
500,000. This is nothing. Marshal, please rest assured. Wantang will certainly my her best.
This foolish woman is indeed easy to deceive. Wen Tang. Tonight I will stay here and keep you good company. Wen Tang. Are you only feeding me these things?
Didn't the marshal just say that you lacked funds to raise an army? So Wantang thought for a moment, why don't we start by cutting down on expenses?
You mean to help me by having me save money myself?
What else? How else can I help? I know. The marshal hates being told he relies on women the most. Therefore, I absolutely will not go home to ask for money. I absolutely will not let outsiders gossip about the marshal.
For 3 consecutive days. It was either corn cakes or porridge. Is that Wen Tang trying to rebel?
Marshal, please don't say that. This method is truly beneficial.
Why do I smell meat? Could it be that I've been hungry for too long? And I am hallucinating.
The film was translated and narrated by Media.
Sister, I really can't eat anymore.
Eat a little more, you are frail.
Marshal, why have you come here?
If I hadn't come, how would I have known that my good wife was feeding me wild vegetable scraps, while she herself was here feasting and enjoying herself? Men. When Tang, who was taken in, has provided no assistance to the Zhu family within 10 days. Her entire dowry shall be confiscated.
Yes, sir. Proceed.
What are you doing?
With this dowry, I will go out and build connections and secure the position of the next marshal. I have always doted on you in the past. I never expected my indulgence would make you so lawless and reckless. I will let you know what a woman's duty is. From today onward, you shall go to Mother's room every day to learn the rules. She will tell you what the 3 obediences and 4 virtues are. Zhu Family Ancestral Hall.
Feminine virtue does not necessarily require outstanding talent or fame. Feminine speech does not necessarily require eloquent rhetoric. Feminine appearance does not necessarily require beautiful looks. Feminine work does not necessarily require exceptional skill. Pure virtue is chaste and tranquil, maintaining cleanliness and order. Actions must follow rules. That is feminine virtue. Choose your words carefully, speak no evil. Be sincere, do not cause others disgust. That is feminine speech. Take the precepts for women and place them before the ancestral tablets in the hall. Kneel and copy them 100 times.
The film was translated and narrated by Media.
I despise it, your precepts for women. If you want to copy it yourself, old woman. Na Wantang, are you trying to rebel? Guards, punish her according to family law. Who dares to step forward? My musket has no eyes. Shen Qingheng still understands the bigger picture. What are you doing?
Old madam. You being a woman yourself are oppressing women alongside men. I dare to ask you, haven't you in your youth ever, because of your gender, had to endure injustice? Haven't you ever questioned why women must become dependents of men? Is this world truly fair to women? Don't you feel any resentment?
Because it has been this way since ancient times. Women take their husbands as their heaven.
Does tradition from ancient times necessarily make it right? Based on what premise are women right from birth, already one step lower than men? Old madam, the times should change.
How is it, mother? Are you satisfied with the service of your two daughters-in-law?
Son, don't let them come here. I still want to live for a few more years.
Shen Qingheng Nalintang, you are truly something. My inauguration ceremony is in 1 month. Wait until I become marshal, I will certainly make you pay.
Great Madam Marshal Zhu, and we are discussing matters here. Why are you ladies here causing a commotion?
Don't you want to see me? It's nothing. Then this. Do you accept it?
The Marshal's seal. Isn't this the proof of the Marshal's authority? Why is it in your hands?
Qingheng is Marshal Shen's only daughter. Marshal Shen entrusted the Marshal seal to Qingheng, naturally intending for her to inherit the position of Marshal.
Seeing the marshal seal is like seeing the marshal.
Ridiculous. A woman like you wants to lead us. And you want to be the Marshal? That is truly ridiculous.
Why can't a woman be the Marshal? I believe Qingheng's capabilities are stronger than anyone here.
Regardless of Shen Qingheng's rank, she is not fit to lead us men.
You.
Brothers. Stop wasting time. Let's go quickly.
Adjutant, wait a moment. You dare to flaunt your power in front of me. How arrogant. In front of Shui Jinyin, you completely bend your spine.
You are not qualified to lecture me. Eldest young miss, this old man is incompetent and cowardly. I am truly ashamed before the Marshal. Does this old man dare to kneel before a woman? I think it's high time you lost your life. I will take your life today, so that you know what male supremacy is. Do you dare to shoot? Come on, shoot and take my life.
Now I ask you all. Can women? Come on, troops.
Of course. You are the only daughter of Marshal Shen. We will obey you. Marshal Zhu. Accept the position of Marshal.
Everyone, please rest assured. Once I assume the position of Marshal, I will prioritize the nation and put the common people first.
Long live Marshal Zhu.
Long live Marshal Zhu.
Long live Marshal Zhu.
I have schemed for so many years and finally achieved what I wanted. Shen Qingheng Na Wentang. Tonight is your death anniversary.
I object.
Shen Qingheng. is this place somewhere a woman like you should come? Hurry up and go home.
Unfortunately, I came here precisely to contend for this marshal position. This is the marshal's seal that Marshal Shen left for me. His successor is me.
This matter.
King Eng. I admit that I have been distant towards you recently. But this is not the place you should be. Hurry home.
Shui Jinian, you wouldn't think that. A woman making her demands is causing trouble without reason, would you?
Could it be that you truly want to be the marshal? The battlefield is not a child's game. I fear that the moment you see the enemy, you will cry and run home.
A woman dares to contend for the position of marshal. Truly insane.
A woman's duty is to assist her husband and raise her children. How can she trample upon the heads of men? Marshal Zhu has always been wholeheartedly devoted to the people. The strategies and regulations proposed by Marshal Zhu when natural disasters occurred were all for the sake of our people. You are merely a weak woman. You are not worthy to stand here and contend.
Shen King Eng, I truly did not expect you would dare to come here and contend with me for the position of marshal.
Long live Marshal Zhu.
Long live Marshal Zhu.
But you are certainly defeated.
Esteemed elders and fellow citizens, today I have come to contend for this marshal position, not for my own personal gain, but to let everyone clearly know the truth. He Shui Jinian has always usurped my achievements.
Is that true or false? How could such a thing happen?
Miss Shen, what are you saying? Why would Marshal Zhu seize your credit?
That's right. How could that be? Indeed.
The flood control plan in Jiangzhou, the regulation for redemption through merit, the disaster relief plan following the calamity, were all written by my own hand. Shui Jinian, you rely on a woman's achievements to climb higher. Don't you feel ashamed?
The handwriting here is indeed Miss Shen's writing. Could it be that Marshal Zhu truly stole the credit from the madam? So what? As a woman, she should stand behind her husband, silently supporting him. If all women in the world were like her, the status of men would be ruined.
Shen King Eng, don't stand here speaking words that mislead people, even if these ideas were conceived by you. So what? The position of marshal is for leading troops into battle, commanding the entire army, relying on physical strength, practical shooting skills. These things are all what we men have honed through years of campaigning. You, a woman of the inner chambers, what do you have to make everyone obey you?
How do you know I will definitely be inferior to you? Since we are talking about shooting skills, then let us compete a little. If you win, I will leave immediately. If I win, this marshal position will be mine.
Agreed. Then I will make you accept defeat completely.
Prepare the targets.
A target is just an object after all. It cannot show true capability. Madam, why don't we use each other as targets?
And narrated by M Media.
This marshal proposes such a cruel game. Isn't he afraid of causing a fatality?
Marching and fighting battles. Why do we need targets? Madam, if you were already afraid, then surrender obediently and go home.
Fine, if you want to play, let's play.
A woman is a woman after all. Soon a gun will be pointed at her head. Let's see if she can still smile then. Madam, then you go first. Shen King Eng, you brought this upon yourself. Even if I shoot and kill you right here, it can still be considered an accident during shooting. By then everything belonging to the Shen family will be mine.
I forgot to tell the marshal. The Shen family soldiers are currently right outside the training ground. Marshal, you must aim accurately. If you are not careful and make any mistake, the Shen family soldiers might immediately take position.
Damn it, I must not show fear now.
Shui Chinyan. It seems you couldn't manage it either. Now it's my turn. Marshal, you must stand perfectly still. If the muzzle of my gun accidentally shifts even slightly, then everything will be over.
This madam is truly skilled at shooting. Truly, women are no less capable than men.
Now you should know. Shooting skill knows no gender.
Shen Qinghan. You had better know when to stop. Don't forget. Your father is still in my hands.
My father. My father. Didn't he go missing?
I don't mind telling you. Your father never went missing at all. Instead, he is being held captive by me in the Zhu family's restricted area. If you leave now, I can still spare your father's life. Otherwise.
Otherwise what? Shui Jinin, you wouldn't think. You could use a corpse to threaten me, would you?
How do you know?
Because
The
that
film was
corpse is
translated
exactly the
and
one I found
narrated
to
by
replace
M
him.
Media.
Shui Jinin, you for the position of marshal. Plotted against my father. I must settle this debt with you clearly now. Marshal. Go ahead and speak.
Shen Qinghang, do you think you won? It's not that simple.
What do you mean?
Bring him up here.
Marshal. King Heng.
Adjutant Li. Shui Chinyan. What trick are you playing now?
Marshal. Marshal, I apologize to you, Marshal. I say King Heng and I. We are true love.
What? The madam actually had an illicit affair with Adjutant Li.
You're talking nonsense. When were you and I ever true love?
King Heng. I've been captured because of you, quickly admit it. Perhaps he will be lenient. And spare us this once.
Isn't this my bodice? Why is it with you?
Madam. Originally, I didn't want to expose this shameful matter. But you are heartless. So don't blame me for being unjust. This garment is proof that my wife and Adjutant Li committed adultery. It was found on his person. In this world, a woman's fate is like this strip of silk. One tear and it is ruined instantly.
Who could have known that? Beneath the madam's dignified exterior lay such an indecent person. You can't say that. Perhaps the madam has been
The
wronged.
film was translated.
Look at her
and
appearance.
narrated
It
by
truly
M
shows you cannot
Media.
judge a book by its cover. That is right.
Just one bodice and you want to condemn me. Deputy Officer Li and I have absolutely no relationship whatsoever. Just based on empty words. You want to slander a woman's reputation. Shui Chinyin. Your tactics are still the same as before. Vile and filthy.
Of course I have proof.
King Heng, you and I have shared the same bed for many nights. Naturally, I know your private parts well. If I recall correctly, you have a red mole on your arm.
Did you tell him? Shui Chinyin. You truly went to great lengths. Just to slander me.
Is it true or not? One look will tell.
I didn't expect the first madam truly has a red mole on her body. So she really did have an illicit affair with a man outside? I wasted my effort defending her? I never thought she was such a hypocrite. She truly disgraces Marshal Shen's reputation.
You slut, get down. A depraved woman like this should be locked in a pig cage.
Lock her in a pig cage.
Oh my good wife. Losing your honor before 10,000 people. This taste isn't pleasant at all, is it?
Shui Jinyin. How despicable.
This is bad. The first madam and the second madam have escaped. They even wrote a complaint, intending to report you to the authorities.
These two vile women.
Marshal, the first madam's reputation is now ruined. She can no longer cause any trouble.
That's true. Since ancient times, there has never been a case of a wife suing her husband. They are still too naive. Jiangzhou authority.
Murderer harming the father and seizing power.
Murderer harming the father and seizing power.
Harming the legal wife unforgivable by heaven and earth.
Harming the legal wife unforgivable by heaven and earth.
We beg the judge to hold an open trial.
We beg the judge to hold an open trial.
Harming the legal wife unforgivable by heaven and earth.
Harming the legal wife unforgivable by heaven and earth.
We beg the judge to hold an open trial.
We beg the judge to hold an open trial.
Your two madams dare to show their faces in broad daylight. How shameful.
These two
The film
shrewish
was
women. One is an adulteress,
translated
the other a
and
perpetrator of
narrated by
harm.
M.
If it were me,
Media.
I would have long ago dashed my head against the wall and died. A wife suing her husband. Unheard of since ancient times. Truly rebellious.
The judge permits you to enter the court.
Sister Qingheng, are you ready?
Just give it a try. Should personally demand justice.
Who is before the court and what is the matter?
The girl Nawan Tang. Accusing my husband is Zhu Qinyan, a murderer who harmed his legal wife.
The girl, Shan Qingheng, accusing my husband is Shui Jinyin of harming my father and seizing power. Harming the legal wife.
You yourselves are at fault, and you dare to slander Marshal Zhu. I despise you.
Whoever married these two vicious and shameless individuals, truly 8 generations of bad luck. The family will never be at peace.
Throughout history, how can a woman accuse her own husband? Shen Qingheng, Na Wan Tang. You are truly audacious.
Zhu Qinyan married us. It was merely for the power of the Shen family and the assets of the Nei family. He murdered Shen Zihao, plotting for wealth and causing death. He framed Sister Qingheng for adultery, harmed my father and seized power. We implore the judge to investigate thoroughly.
This man Shui Jinyin is utterly treacherous and vicious. We merely wish to reclaim justice for ourselves. The girl, Shan Qingheng,
The girl Nawan Tang.
urgently request the police bureau investigate this case.
Urgently request the police bureau investigate this case.
Restore our innocence.
Restore our innocence.
Impudence. Throughout history, only men have sued women. How can women sue men? Step down immediately. Wanting to frame Marshal Zhu. This time you have certainly hit a steel wall.
These two despicable women. They should have been locked up. Imprisoned for life.
Who dares to barge into the court?
Civilian Lin Tian. Respectfully request the judge to accept this case. Su Jiazhao, a female worker at the textile factory. I request the judge to accept this case. Restore justice for Miss Shen and Princess Na.
Na Wan Tang, Shen Qingheng. Are you all insane? Even if you find people to support you, it still cannot change this truth.
Your Excellency, we were not invited by the two madams. Rather, we came here voluntarily because we want to tell everyone. Women also have the right to reclaim their innocence.
This is rebellion.
The film was translated
You women
and
dare to interfere in a
narrated by
man's
M.
lawsuit?
Why can't we interfere? You are not wrong. One person may not be able to change this world, but a group of people can. Equal rights for men and women forever united in spirit. Equal rights for men and women forever united in heart. Equal rights for men and women forever united in heart.
Silent. Is this court a place for you all to cause a disturbance?
Your Excellency, if you insist on not accepting this case, then we are willing to report it to higher authorities.
Enough. This case is accepted. Then let Zhu Qinyan appear in court.
These two wretches. Escaping was bad enough. But they even dared to sue me. I will make them feel the consequences. Plaintiff. Qingheng. Must you really go down this path? Just because of a small misunderstanding, you immediately want to go to court and confront me. This truly achieves nothing.
Shui Jinyin. Put away your deceitful facade. We saw through it long ago.
If if you insist on confronting me in court, then I will no longer be polite to you. Chen Qing Hen, Na Wen Tang. You sell fake medicine that harms people. I merely discovered the evidence of your crimes. And you immediately wanted to take my life to silence me. Now you even have the audacity to sue me.
You are speaking nonsense. Clearly you are twisting right and wrong.
Shuai Jinyan, don't talk nonsense.
Don't rush. I have a witness. Bring them up.
My son was treated at your hospital. After he took cold powder, blood flowed from his 7 orifices. And he died without being saved. Your Honor, you must make them pay with their lives.
There is no forensic doctor to perform an autopsy, nor are there any pharmacological tests. Based only on a corpse whose origin is unknown. You want to convict me immediately? Your Honor, the autopsy results will be available tomorrow. Please make a decision after that.
If there is no evidence to prove it, I can only sentence you to a life for a life. And seal the hospital.
Absolutely not.
Song Young Doctor at Rendin Hospital.
This humble woman Song Yun requests an audience. Reporting to Your Honor, the patient's death was not due to negligence by Renshin Hospital, but rather because of poisoning from snake root grass.
Nonsense. What evidence do you have to prove it?
Last night, I examined the deceased's body. There were residues of snake root grass in the stomach. This is the autopsy report. I ask Your Honor to examine it.
I despise how dare a woman claim to be a doctor. I believe you were invited here by Na Wan Tang.
Wen Tang. Even if you want to escape conviction, you shouldn't find a fake witness. That is
The
illegal.
film was translated and narrated
Marshal Zhu,
by
please be careful with
Media.
your words. I returned after studying abroad in Germany. I possess a professional license to practice, recognized by the whole world.
A woman who knows about your certificate. How you managed to obtain it.
Hellman test to obtain it. I also tested that way to obtain it. Snake root grass is also called snakewood. Snakewood originates in Southeast Asia. Overdosing will lead to poisoning, even death. Renshin Hospital has never imported this type of medicine.
My son is the one who took medicine from Renshin Hospital. Salute cold powder, which is why he died. I have the evidence here. I have the evidence here.
This dose of medicine truly contains snake root grass.
It really is fake medicine. Utterly heartless, murdering people and stealing their wealth. Drag her out and shoot her dead.
Shooting them dead is too lenient. They must be immediately dragged out and dealt with. Shoot them dead, deal with them immediately.
Your Honor the Judge. Such a conviction is too hasty. There must be a problem in this matter. I respectfully request Your Honor to judge clearly.
Wen Tang. The evidence is clear. Stop making excuses. Harming people means paying with your life. Is a matter of course.
Na Wan Tang. Do you have anything else to say?
Wait! I, the commoner woman Zhao Jiao, request permission to present my case. I have something important that needs to be said. Miss Shen, Princess Na, long time no see.
Zhao, how dare you return?
What are you terrified seeing that I haven't died yet?
Your Honor the Judge. This vile woman is a concubine who ran away from the Zhu family. She harbors malicious schemes. Not a single word she says can be believed.
What I bring is not just testimony, but also physical evidence. The so-called snake root grass is a unique poisonous herb from Siam. These shipping manifests are all evidence that Zhu Kenyan auctioned to purchase snake root grass.
Don't talk nonsense.
Zhu Kenyan Snake root grass is notorious. For the past 5 years, you have always relied on people to sell it on the black market. That is how snake root grass appeared.
Still refusing to tell the truth.
I confessed. I confessed. It was Marshal Zhu who gave us money, instructing us to frame you. Now wanting, princess.
This Zucchinian is utterly heartless.
Snake root grass circulating on the black market was actually sold by Marshal Zhu.
In this case, Na Wantang is declared innocent. Severely punish the mastermind behind this.
Thank you, Your Honor. And thank you all.
You vile wretches. Conspiring to frame me.
Shui Qinyan. Now that things have come to this point, the truth has been revealed to the
The
entire
film was
world.
translated
Do you still want
and
to deny
narrated
it?
by M.
Shen
Media.
Qinghen. Even if Na Wantang has been cleared of charges, you are still the one bearing the charge of adultery. An immodest person.
Your Honor, I request to summon Deputy Officer Li to court. I am willing to confront him right here in court.
Deputy Officer Li, you claim you had relations with Miss Shen Qingheng, so do you have any evidence? Your Honor, of course, I have evidence. The cinnabar mole on her body, everyone has seen it.
This cinnabar mole is merely my congenital birthmark. All the servants in the manor know this. You want to slander me based solely on this.
Shen Qingheng. Don't think I don't know. Since 3 years ago, you fell for me. My brothers beside me can all testify. It was you who constantly seduced me. That's why I was lured by a vicious woman like you.
I fell for you?
Of course. Otherwise, why is it that every time you pass by the military zone, you always look at me?
These men are truly ridiculous. Just seeing a woman look at them. They already think there is deep affection between us.
Then how do you explain this, Bodis? Your name, Miss Shen, is embroidered on it. Could it possibly be fake?
What's so difficult about embroidering a name? This only proves that you are a pervert who specializes in stealing women's bodices.
You all.
You don't even know how to fabricate things properly. Truly useless.
Enough. The court forbids unrelated persons from speaking. It is just a Bodis. Anyone can fake it. It cannot be considered evidence. Deputy Officer Li, if you cannot find any further evidence, I can only...
You beast. How dare you slander my wife? I will definitely take your life.
Marshal, this is not. You told me.
Idiot. Aren't women supposed to be convicted based on just one word?
Your Honor. Of course, I have more evidence. Inside of Shen Qingheng's thigh, there is also a butterfly-shaped birthmark.
Nonsense. I absolutely do not have one.
You and I have shared the same bed for many years. The characteristics of your body, I naturally know them well. So you truly betrayed me.
Never mind the cinnabar mole on your arm. What about the birthmark on your thigh?
What else could it be? It must be that the two of them are having an illicit affair.
Shen Qingheng, do you have anything else to say?
Your Honor, I am completely innocent. It is Shui Qinyan and Deputy Officer Li. They have colluded with each other to slander me.
No.
The film
Empty
was
words without evidence.
translated and
Do you dare
narrated
to
by
prove
M.
yourself?
Media.
Your Honor, how can a woman's body be humiliated like that? I can take Miss Shen to a room for examination.
Stop. Who knows if you secretly have colluded with each other? If you want an examination, it must be done publicly.
Shen Qingheng, if you have no way to prove your innocence yourself, I can only rule that you have slandered Marshal Zhu. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
If I take off this garment today, even if I win this lawsuit, I will lose a woman's dignity.
Shen Qingheng. Stop making excuses. You are just a vulgar, flirtatious woman. with just this little skill. You still want to sue me, Shen Qingeng? I don't just want you to lose your life, but also to die in disgrace.
I scorn you. You bring the accusation yourself and yet blame them. Sister Qingeng, stop all of you.
Shen Qinghang, accept your fate.
Must women throughout their lives only accept their fate?
Deputy Officer Li, you insist that you had an illicit affair with her. So, do you remember when and where?
I naturally remember. The 5th day of last month in the study.
The 5th day of last month. Deputy Officer Li, the words spoken before the court cannot be casually changed.
I am a respectable man. My word is worth 1,000 pieces of gold. I have never lied. What are you laughing at? Shen Qinghang, I have witnesses and physical evidence. Don't even think about denying it.
Your Honor, I have something I wish to present.
Please speak.
On the 5th day of last month, Miss Shen visited the Benevolence Hall south of the city. I represent all the women and children of the Benevolence Hall. To testify for Miss Shen,
Your Honor, how can relying only on the word of this woman possibly serve as evidence? She has certainly been bribed by Shen Qinghang to frame and slander this subordinate officer.
shameless. Could all 38 women and children of the Benevolence Hall possibly be
The
bribed
film
by
was
Miss Shen?
translated and narrated by Media.
Your Honor, please judge clearly. This statement is signed by everyone in the Benevolence Hall. We are all present in the court, ready to accept interrogation at any time.
This is impossible. Your Honor, they are speaking falsely. Enough. The evidence you presented cannot stand. While Miss Shen's evidence is the undeniable truth.
You scoundrel, I treated you well. Yet you dared to slander my wife. Committing such an immoral act.
Marshal Zhu. Are you only now pretending to be innocent? 3 months ago you gave me 200 taels of silver, telling me to slander Miss Shen. It is clearly recorded in this ledger.
Who dares to oppose this, Marshal?
I thought you were a good devoted man. Turns out you are a beast.
A freeloading man, a phoenix man, harming even your own wife. You fundamentally do not deserve to be a marshal.
Treason.
Shut up. If you continue to cause disturbance in the court, everyone will be expelled from the court.
You all just wait. I absolutely will not spare you.
Everyone? Has everyone seen clearly? They use reputation to chain women. They use rumors as a tool to humiliate us.
But starting today, our women must write the rules ourselves. We demand innocence. We demand justice. We demand innocence. We demand justice.
The judge declares Shen Qinghang innocent. Having no improper relationship with Adjutant Li. Adjutant Li, the judge sentences you to be dismissed from office for investigation and exiled to the frontier. Court adjourned.
Wait. Xue Jinyan, he fabricated evidence, fabricating rumors, destroying reputation. Why is he not sentenced?
Shen Qinghang, I advise you. It is best to know when to stop. Historically, it has always been men accusing women. There is no precedent for women accusing men. My ruling that you are innocent is already breaking thousands of years of tradition.
Your Honor, regardless of whether it is Adjutant Li or that troublesome woman, they are all accomplices of Zhu Qinyan. If Zhu Qinyan is not sentenced, how can there be justice?
And narrated by
Shen Qinghang. I hold military power and family assets. You wouldn't. Over one case. Confront me, would you? You women can only be trampled underfoot by men.
Your Honor, my Lord Judge, if Your Honor does not give us a satisfactory explanation today, we will not leave.
You teach women to preserve their honor, yet allow men to use lies to harm others. Just one rumor from him And I was locked in a pig cage. What kind of principle is this ultimately?
3 years ago, I was publicly slandered for stealing technology and was driven out of the factory. Where was justice then? My brother-in-law said I couldn't bear a son and kicked me out of the house while I was in postpartum confinement. Where do your rules place women?
This is truly outrageous. If you continue speaking, you will all be escorted away. Get out. Get out.
Be united, consolidate our strength. Men and women are equally equal. Today we demand justice. Restore justice. Restore justice.
You wouldn't think that. You could actually defeat me, would you? Today I will let you know what male supremacy and female inferiority mean. The marshal is here, the entire army heed the order.
Zucchinian. How can you let your soldiers come and threaten the common people?
I am the marshal. The marshal seal is in my hands. I can do whatever I want. Whoever dares to cause trouble again will be immediately shot dead.
Shuai. Do you only know these despicable tactics?
Despicable? If I weren't despicable, how could I be sitting in this position today? Final warning. Whoever dares to cause trouble again will be immediately shot dead. Now, does anyone else want to cause trouble?
Shen Qingheng, daughter of the Shen family, files a complaint against Shuai Qinyan for fabrication and instigation of trouble.
Na Wen Tang, the legitimate daughter of the Na family, files a complaint against Zhu Qinyan for conspiring to seize family assets. Wen Qian, a third-year student at the girls' school, files a complaint against Zhu Qinyan for abuse of power. Su Zhaoxiao, a female worker at the textile factory, files a complaint against Zhu Qinyan for being an inhumane official.
They have all rebelled. No need to explain anything further to them. Shoot them all dead.
Yes.
Zucchinian. This is not the place for you to show off your might. Quickly tell your soldiers to lower their guns.
Sisters, don't be afraid. The more they do this, the more it proves we are right. Oh, esteemed military officers, do you not have mothers or sisters at home? Today, you are helping this wicked person. Tomorrow, if your family members face the same thing, who will stand up to protect them?
Marshal, we serve as soldiers not to deal with women.
Why are even you betraying me?
Marshal, this time you. I'm afraid you are wrong.
Shuai Qinyan, don't you understand yet? Your era is over.
Today I will make an example of you. Who is so audacious? Show yourself. These traitors dare to ruin my plans.
Who are you calling a traitor?
Governor Lin, you have finally arrived. Will you stand up and uphold justice for me? As long as you agree to help me, I will hand over all the military command in my hands to you.
What else?
All the money have accumulated over the years. I can give it all to you.
Men. Issue the order effective immediately. Zucchinian is permanently suspended from duty.
Don't, Governor Lin. Don't. I still have some assets. I can give them all to you. I still have a lot. I can give it all to you.
Zhu Qinyan, do you think everyone is as selfish as you? You will definitely lose this round.
Na Wen Tang. Shen Qinghen. I will not spare you two.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Zucchinian. It's time we ended everything. These are our divorce papers. Sign it.
Divorce papers? Dream on. The law states that as long as the husband does not agree, the wife cannot unilaterally seek separation. Do you want to abandon me and live happily? Keep dreaming. If we rot, we must rot together.
You murdered my father. The death sentence is only a matter of time. Why must you be like this?
So what? As long as I don't admit it, and you have no evidence, it can be dragged out forever, dragged out for a lifetime.
Zucchinian.
Not you.
You are still the scoundrel you always were.
Brother, are you alright?
Don't worry, little sister. I will teach this bastard a lesson for you.
Why are you here? Shouldn't you be?
You mean to say? Shouldn't I have died on the boat? Unfortunately, I have disappointed you. I merely went abroad for a few years, and you dared to trample upon my sister, Zucchinian. You are truly audacious.
Brother-in-law. I did not.
If you don't sign the letter of separation, very well. Then I will make sure that every day, I wish you were dead. Until the day you face the firing squad. How does that sound to you?
Don't. Sign. I'll sign. Bazoo family.
Inside are bank drafts and letters of introduction. When those people see my older brother, they will all have to serve you like an ancestor.
You are still the most thoughtful one.
Sister, do you really have to go?
Wantang. I am also very reluctant to leave you, but I still want to go out into the world to see what it's like. To see women in other countries. How they have broken free from their shackles. And then I will return. To bring benefits to our
The film
sisters.
was translated and narrated by M Media.
No matter where you go, I will stay here and wait for you.
Wantang. You and I, even if we are hurt or broken. Wantang. As long as in this world there are still women fighting against injustice, their path will include us.